Hi, I'm John Pisto. Welcome to Monterey's Cooking Pisto Style, and spring is in the air. I mean, I can smell it out there, folks. Now, you know, this morning I went out and I found all fresh produce. I went out to Salinas Valley. I went to Man Packing, you know, one of our big sponsors. They picked this for me right fresh from the ground. Now, risotto primavera. Okay, risotto means rice in Italian. Well, actually, riso means rice. Risotto is a method of cooking, which we're going to do today. Risotto, if you go into very fancy restaurants, you pay a lot of money for it. It's a little difficulty in making, however, it's really worth it because it's going to be a combination of flavors, and it's the essence of spring. Now, to make a good risotto, you have to have a good stock, because if you don't have a good stock, you're not going to have a good risotto. Because what we're going to do basically is we get rice, and it's a special short grain rice, and what we do is we add a liquid to it a little at a time. The liquid is a stock. Now, to make a very, very good stock, what you have to do, and it takes a little time, and it's okay to do this, is you got to get beef bones, all right? Go to your butcher, or charge you, I don't know, 50 cents a pound or so. Put some beef bones on a plate, on a pan. Cut some onion, some carrots, some celery. I put a little thyme in there, a little salt, a little pepper, and roast it off until they're brown. I've done the same with pieces of chicken. Okay? Now, what you do after is we put all this in there. Now, you can make this up a day ahead of time because we want this stock to cook for a while, not make it a mess. So what we'll do now, I've roasted this up to save a little time, and let's see, put all this into a pot. Now, you know, this is a basic stock. This stock can be used for many things. You know, we go soups from there. If you want to, you can buy, you know, the stock in the cans. But, you know, if you're going to make a delicate dish like this, I suggest you really do it right and make the real thing, folks. Because, you know, it's nice to make soup anyway. See? And I'm using beef bones. It's not expensive. Okay, you throw all that. I got garlic in here, shallots. Okay, basic stock. Now, you notice I roasted the chicken. That's to give it extra flavor. It's going to have a delicious flavor to it. Now, you see all these pieces here? All this stuff? Okay, make sure I got the gas underneath. Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to take out, we're going to deglaze it. We use a little bit of white wine. And I want all those little pieces. Yeah, I know this is a little complicated, but you know, good food sometimes you got to do these little extra things, huh? You got to do it, I tell you. That's what gives us a nice extra flavor. See, this is all the flavors right in here. You just heat this up a little bit. What happens is stuff will loosen right up. You get the idea. Very carefully. Throw that in there. Okay. Let's get this one with the beef bones. Will have even more flavor. Okay, put the gas underneath there. Okay, so you just scrape it off. As it warms up, it gets real easy. Comes right off. All right. Some people have accused me of cooking too simple, so I thought maybe we'd do something a little harder than normal. I'm going to fill this with water, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, now, you know, you got to remember something very, very important. You got to make this stock ahead of time, okay? Because this is the magic of television. We've moved this along. You know, the stock's been cooking for a couple. Give it at least 2-3 hours. If you can give it more, it's even better yet. What you do is you bring it to a boil, skim the top off, and then reduce it to about medium, and just let it cook. It's very important. It'll taste 10 times better. Okay? That's been cooking. Let's start putting together our vegetables now. All right? We got primavera, it's spring. So let me see if I can pull from here. Look at this. Fresh peas. Beautiful, huh? We're going to do asparagus. Whoa. Let me pull a few of these guys out. All right. We're going to put some, we'll put a carrot for color and for taste. Let me cut the bottom of these. Now, you know how to tell asparagus if they're tender. You know, you just bend them and they break naturally where they're tender. Whoops. Okay, we got that. Oh, look at these mushrooms. Look at these mushrooms. We've got cremini, better known as Italian browns. We got some small shiitake. That's an Italian mushroom from the north of Italy, huh? Actually, it's a Japanese mushroom, but you know what? They taste good. They're nice and strong. And these are some oyster mushrooms. These are all fresh now. Look at this. Put a couple more shiitakes because they have a nice meaty flavor to them. Okay, what else we got here? Oh, we got to put a little arugula. All right. And what else we got? Oh, we're going to put some spring onion, green onion. Whoop, dills for something else. But let's start off with our onion. Boy, this is going to be good. That sounds good already, doesn't it? This is almost a vegetarian's delight if it wasn't for the prosciutto. But you could omit it. And well, the stock too. Maybe not. Well, they don't know what they're missing, huh? Okay. Let's do an onion. And cut it fine. Dice it up. You know, they're making risottos now, I mean, with everything and anything. It's amazing. It's up to your imagination, really, what you want to use. Okay, we got that. Okay, let's cut some of these mushrooms. Now, these are a little dry, you know. Let me tell you a good secret. When you go to the supermarket and you see the mushrooms are dry, you know what I do? I buy them like crazy. Because what happens, they lose a lot of their weight, and you're buying dry mushrooms, and you're buying actually double sometimes of what you're paying for. So, you know, I mean, it's really a bargain. So I go looking for all the dried mushrooms, you know. And, I mean, the best, they're going to reconstitute now in here anyway, so what the heck. Now make sure, now I've washed these before. I've been accused of not washing my things here, but I've washed these before. See, so, look, these are a little dried too. Great. You know, dried mushroom have a little bit more flavor, actually. Okay, put a little of this. Okay, we're going to start with the onion. These are those brown mushrooms. See how nice that is? This is fun. Okay, now, another very important thing. We're going to put 1 piece of garlic. Yeah. I'll put 1 piece of garlic because what would it be without garlic, eh? Okay, we got this, we got this. We're going to put this because we like the color. And it'll look beautiful in there. And it'll give it a little texture too. Remember what they say, risotto has got to be on the creamy side. And it's an interesting process. Okay, I haven't put my butter in yet. Okay, you put a little bit of olive oil. And I'm using, my buddy Nick's stuff, huh? Shabika, California. Very good stuff. And I use sweet butter, okay? Because it has no salt in it, and it actually has a... Now, as I cut these vegetables, just put them over here. Now we're going to cut the asparagus, the little pieces. And I found something else too I forgot to tell you about. We got to put it in there. I mean, these are beautiful. Look at this. You see that? These are little beans, little green beans. Huh? French love these. Italian love them too. But we're gonna use, these are so tender. I mean, these are just pick them off. Let's slow this down just a little bit. See, we're just putting stuff in now for texture and for, you know, this is classic spring. You hear the birds out there? Boy, I tell you, it's gorgeous. Today I went down the wharf. Boy, they're catching fresh sardines or squids in the bay. Maybe the next show we're going to take you down there again. Show you how to maybe prepare some sardines. Fresh sardines, boy, are they good. Okay, let's see. We got that going. We got the onion. Okay. Oh, all right. Now, let's do some of this fennel. We'll just chop that up. Boy, this is going to have all these flavors. Okay, there, and here's the fresh peas. And let's put some of these onions in there too, because you know how good these are. I'll just cut them off easy like that. Okay, like I said, these have been washed. Okay, and all we're gonna do is just a little bit for flavor. Okay, that. Okay, and then we'll do a little bit of radicchio. And what we'll do with the radicchio is to give it, we'll cut it this way. So we'll have these ribbons. All right, okay, let's throw that in there now. Now, I think it's important to saute this because when you saute, what you do is add a lot of flavor. I'm gonna put the other carrot in there. Because sauteing brings out the flavor. You know, it's like browning the bones when we make the stock, same type of thing. If you just do the bones in there, it wouldn't be as flavorful. I mean, you'd come out with something, but it wouldn't be as good. All right, now we turn this on high heat. Ooh, forgot the corn. You see how this stuff just all fits in there? Look at that. Actually, you could probably stop anytime you want to add any vegetables, but I happen to get a little enthusiastic about having all these beautiful things at my disposal right now. You know, we're going to do some stuff later on with fresh tomatoes. You know, tomatoes are just starting to come in now. Okay, the prosciutto, we're going to add last because I don't want to cook this. What we'll do is we can cut it now. See, I'm cutting it very thin, and I'm using the fat. Now, you know, you say the fat's no good and all that. Yeah, but you know, this fat is so sweet. If you want to trim it off, and then if you ever fry potatoes, throw those in, throw the fat in, and fry it, you know, like duck fat or goose fat. Boy, I tell you, it is absolutely delicious. Or stuff a chicken, put it in its breast, or put it under the leg. The fat will melt into the chicken. Oh, I mean, it's so good. I mean, I gotta. Whoops. One of my favorite things, prosciutto, especially this time of the year. Nice big chunks, huh? Okay, this is frying nice. Look at, doesn't that look good? Gee, wish you could smell this. Now, the rice you gotta use is an Italian rice. Actually, it's a short grain rice. You can use any short grain rice. It'll work, okay? Arborio is what we're using, Italian arborio rice. Now, I was told rice was brought back with Marco Polo. That's when they ended up bringing back the water buffalo, and they start making the mozzarella. You know, the mozzarella is made from water buffalo. That's the real one. And that's one story. And I read another story that rice was there when the Etruscans were in Italy. So, I don't know. Whatever you want to believe. It's all a good story, though, isn't it? All right. Now, it's important to give this enough time for the rice to cook a bit. Okay? That's very, very, very important. You can't just add it in right away. Keep it on high. This is that finocchio. You know what? Put a little bit extra. Put the tops. Okay, this. So you keep stirring it. When we come back, I'm going to do the next step. Okay? Be right back. Okay, you see how nice this is cooking up? Now, this is when you add the wine. I'd say a good cup and a half. And I'm going to add this now too. This is this other stuff. That was the radicchio. Okay, we added the wine. Now, I'm going to do a new method, okay? This is a new method. All right? We're going to do, instead of adding a little at a time and stirring, I'm going to add all the stock at one time. And then we're going to come back and check it in about 15 minutes. And we'll see how close it is. So I'm going to add stock right now. See all that beautiful stock. Okay, this, like I said, new method. There was tests done, and I've tried it a couple of times, and you know what? Works very good. Okay. So what I'm adding is roughly half the amount of whatever rice you put in, you put half that amount of liquid. Okay? Okay, let's check this. Okay, it's on high. I'm gonna put this to about medium low. I'm gonna put the lid on, and then we're gonna come back and check it in about 15 minutes, okay? You know something, folks? You're not gonna believe this, especially your old risotto makers. This doesn't work that bad. Okay, look, and you test the rice. Gotta be al dente, you know, just like the pasta. Okay, so now we add a little bit more. There's some onion just went in there. Okay, and this is gonna be just about enough. I'm gonna give you these measurements after. Okay, put that back on the fire. Then we're gonna do this and add a pinch of saffron. And I've tasted it for salt and pepper, and it needs both. Oh. Give it some salt now. Don't put too much because we're going to put cheese in here at the end. Give it a good shot of black pepper. Okay, see how that's turning now? See the saffron? Going to give it a little bit of the beautiful flavor. It's going to turn that a beautiful gold. That back on there. Get this guy off of here. Okay, let's come back and we'll check this in another few minutes, and we'll put this dish together and we're gonna taste it. Okay, be right back. Oh man, will you look at that? Okay, now we put the prosciutto in. See, we don't want the prosciutto to cook. See, we just want it to taste fresh. And where's my grated cheese? Oh, right here. You put a little bit of cheese, huh? The Reggiano. If you want to, you can use Asiago. This is cream. And we'll put a little bit, okay? Okay, stir this all together. How's this look so far, huh? I wish you folks could smell this. Oh, this is sure making me hungry. All right, see, nice and creamy. For all you people that maybe a little skeptical. Okay, a little bit more Reggiano. A little bit of pepper. You know what? That didn't take too long to make, you know. And it's so easy. You don't have to watch the pot all the time. This is incredible. You can taste all the fresh vegetables. It comes through. Boy, try to make this one. It's very good. Takes a little extra work, but your family will love it. Vegetarians will love it. Leave the meat stuff out. Make a vegetable stock if you want to. This is a good one. Okay? Till next time. Bye.